Sorry, live streamers, I'll be with you in just a second. You want to start with some fold and reach? Just folding it over, oh, and reaching all the way up and through, stretching long legs of yours, opening up that chest. That's all working. I don't know where it's not on. Oh, ha. Nice job. Big stretch up. Oh, all the way down. Widen out that stance. Bring those arms out. We're going to rotate it through. Keeping those arms nice and strong. Shoulders away from the ears. We are rotating, bringing that torso all the way down. You want your chest down towards that thigh. Really getting through your middle. Stretching through the back of those legs, just reaching as far as you can. For people who are just wandering in, we need dumbbells today, a couple dumbbells. It's all dumbbells for all of our work. If all you have is a single weight, a handbag or something like that, we can do single arm alternating for just about everything. Oh, one more big stretch to each side. And we're gonna go ahead and take that back, tightening up through that core, finding that balance, twist it over, come back up through. Back lunge, 90 degrees here. We want that front knee over that front ankle. That back knee drops right underneath the hip. Get stable and twist it over. Nice job. Always twisting towards that knee that's up. Trying to keep that hip forward. The knee doesn't rock. Just twisting through that torso. One more, or even it out if you need to. Or we take that into bear hugs with a balanced buns kicker. So we're opening up that chest, making those moves dynamic. Already, huh? Making those like tight moves. Bring that heel up towards your butt, stretching through those quads. Starting to get that heart rate up a little bit. Nice job. And we're gonna take that into inchworms, big stretch up. Come on down to those toes, walk it out, drop it down to your balance, push up, and all the way back up and through. Finish those out. Stretching through the back of the legs, opening up that chest, keeping in mind that we want those elbows to be pointing to the back of the room in those push-ups. Reindeer ears are difficult. All right. Shoulders pulling away from the ears, opening up that chest all the way through. Bring it down, lock in that plank, drop the knees. Nice solid push-up before going all the way back through. Nice job. Push those hips up nice and high. Relax any tension in your jaw. Don't forget to breathe, even in these warm-up exercises. Use that breath. Finish out that last one, but stay down in your plank. Shoulders locked over those wrists. We're gonna open up those hips. Big stretch forward into that lunge, step back, and come on through on the other side. Step it back. If you wanna increase that stretch a little bit, you can sink down into almost a push-up. If you're good, just opening up that hip and thigh right here, that's totally fine. Just take a beat in each direction. Trying to loosen up those joints. Only have to bring that foot up far enough that your heel can touch the ground, whatever that looks like for you. And finish that last one. Sink back into a downward dog, pressing that hip up high. Come back into your plank. Then press back into your downward dog. Trying to get a little more depth here. Pushing those heels down towards the ground. Shoulders nice and loose as that hip shoots high. Pressing that torso in towards your thighs. Back to your down dog. High into that plank, or high into the down dog, low into the plank. Finding that spinal mobility, you got it. One more. And drop it down into a tabletop. We're gonna run cat-cow here, stretching up into those shoulder blades as you breathe out. Sinking down low through the spine, lower back drops. Lifting the chin as you breathe in, breathe out, lift up. And sink down low as you breathe in. Not a lingering move here. We're waking up that spine. Rotating through that hip joint. Loosening through those shoulders. Keep it dynamic. Come back to a neutral spine. Flatten it out. We're going to thread the needle this time. Reaching your shoulder down towards the floor. Threading your right arm underneath that left armpit. Coming back through. Stretch. Bringing the side of the shoulder down. The side of the head down. Twisting through the torso at a different angle. Opening up that upper torso here. One more on each side. Oh, really reach through. Then we're going to tuck those toes up into a plank or high plank and just walk all the way back up to the top. We're going to stretch our quads real quick here, something we don't do very often before a workout. Oh, but yeah, definitely something to be mindful of. Finding your balance. You can sit forward into a warrior 3 if that feels good to you. Whatever you're doing, make sure that you try and keep those knees fairly close together. You want to keep everything pretty tight here. Ooh, working on just this front muscle. Alternate out sides. We're going to take that in some calf raises, hands overhead. Raise it up. Try not to let those heels touch the ground if you can. Nice job. Shoulders still away from those ears. Finding that balance, sinking into that core, squeezing that booty. Nice job. Shoulder blades pull down as we reach up. Nice. Couple more seconds here. Woo. And take that into buns kickers. Loosen up that core or that calf and bring those heels up. Quick, efficient moves, nice and tight through the torso. Bring that heel up as high as you can. Keeping those knees right underneath that hip. Just a couple seconds here. Run it out a little bit faster if you can. Always that option to be marching it out right now. Three, two, and one. Nice job. Grab a drink of water and a set of dumbbells if you have not already. You may want a couple different weight sets. I'd say medium. You wouldn't go super heavy today. We're gonna be working with a lot of reps. So even if you're I wanna lift all the heavy things, girl, I feel you. But we're gonna be doing a lot of reps. So plan accordingly. All right, round 1. Supersets, all supersets today. You guys, it's Christmas, which is super. Squat to overhead press. So we're gonna start with your heaviest weights you've got. Rack them here to the sides. If you have a single weight, just here at the chest. We're gonna come down into that squat. Lock it up, overhead press. Bring it back down with control. Squat it down as low as you can. Lock it out at the top and overhead press, okay? And then our second exercise is gonna be a sumo deadlift. So we're gonna come out into that nice sumo squat position, but still pressing that butt back. We're not squatting, okay? Just a very light bend in the knees. This is actually a lot easier on your back most times than a regular deadlift, but you gotta keep that same form and squeeze that butt all the way up to the top. Feel it just a little bit differently in that glute. So we're gonna do that sumo deadlift and then a high pull, okay? So our first move is the squat to overhead press, and then second move is just that sumo deadlift to high pull. You're gonna do 12 reps of each set of each combo. And then when you finish 12 and 12, you'll do 11 and 11, 10 and 10, 9 and 9, 8 and 8, so on until you have found your partridge in a pear tree. Should you get to the bottom, you will build your way back up. 1 of each, 2 of each, 3 of each, 4 of each, so on and so forth until you hit 12 again. All right, beauties, starting with 12, squat to overhead and sumo to high pull. Let's go. Keep that chest up nice and high. Sit back into that squat. No weight in those toes. Knees stay back. Nice job. Tighten through that core. Stabilize as you push it through. Use that breath. Take your time. We're here for plenty of it. Set up after that squat to overhead into your sumo deadlift, pushing that hip way back. Find that flat plane at the top. High pull, bringing up into the collarbone. We don't want to make that bow tie. We're pulling back, squeezing into those shoulder blades. Reset, send that hip back. Squeeze that butt all the way to the top, not just at the top. We hold that squeeze through the whole move. Your weights do not have to come all the way to the floor. If you get them just past the knee and you're feeling it, then you are just fine. Just focus on pulling or pushing that butt back and not down. Your back should be nice and flat when you're at your max depth. Use your mirrors, use your computer screen. "12 of everything, and then reset and start on your sets of 11. Woo! Keep working through it, beauties. Yes. Each one starts just like the first. Perfect that form. Find that nice solid rhythm. Sit a little lower as your body warms up. Hold it a little stronger at the top of that press. Core locks up, booty squeezes tight, wrists, elbows, elbows, shoulders, all right in line, stacking it up. Nice job. Sumo deadlift, high pull. Check in with those knees on your sumo deadlifts. Make sure that they're still following the toes, whatever angle your foot is at, your knee is gonna follow that always, okay? Finding that stability, squeezing back into that hamstring, right underneath the glute. Woo! Pulling that glute in as tight as you can as you go from this bent all the way to the top. Nice and flat at the top, no thrust. And then squeeze it up. 11 reps and then on to 10. Come on. Yes, you look so beautiful. Find that strength. Anchor down. Woo! Woo! All right, ladies, we're getting towards the end here. Beautiful, final 30 seconds. Really press into these last few. Beautiful. Squeeze through it. You got 10 more seconds, a little less. And time. Nice job. Woo, take a little lap around your mat, quick stretch out. But don't go too far, you've got a 1-minute plank. We are coming down into your best plank position. Whether that's on your wrist, heels back, or down on your toes. Bring it down to your elbows if you need to. Just make sure those elbows are right underneath your shoulders and hands are out flat. Ready? Hold it as long as you can before dropping. Let's go. If you need or want more, lift a leg and hold it for a few seconds. Swap it out for the other. Maybe lift an arm. Whew. If you're down on your elbows, you can add a little seesaw. Whatever makes it the best workout for you. Tighten up that core, bring those shoulders back and away from your ears. We're pressing back with those heels, tightening that rib cage all the way around the lungs, bringing that booty in as tight and hard as you can while that belly button presses up. Woo! Press those fingertips down into the ground, toes anchoring into the ground as well. We're in our final 10 seconds here. Hold it strong. Tighten every little bit. Each muscle on fire for 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shake it out. We're moving on. Don't worry, you don't have to go too far from the ground. Our next superset is chest press and bent over row. So we're gonna start down on the ground. Again, start with your heaviest weight. Do as many reps as you can with it. You can always trade down at any point. We're doing the same setup, 12, 11, 10, so on and so forth, okay? If you're working with lighter weights, focus on getting all those reps in. If you're working with heavier weights, take your time and focus on form. We're coming all the way up in that chest press, pressing that low back way down into the ground for stabilization. If you're ready for more, you lift that hip up and leave it right in line with the knees. Coming in and out, squeezing that booty, holding those weights right over the chest, elbows coming up near the shoulders, okay? Then we're gonna bring it up top and work our bent over row. 45-degree angle at the hip, elbows into the body, and we squeeze into those shoulder blades. Pull that chest up nice and high, push that butt back as far as you can, okay? All right, beauties, let's start with that chest press for 12, then 12 bent overs, and 11, and so on. Ready, let's go. Whew. Nice job. Can I just take a minute to say how proud I am of everybody who showed up today, online and in person? I know it's the final crunch. It's hard to get motivated to get into the gym and get it done when all you want to do is sit and drink Christmas beverages, milk, of course, and eat cookies and hang out with our families who we've only seen 24 hours a day for the last 9 months. But really, it's so wonderful that you guys are making time for yourself and for your fitness and putting a priority on something normal. Hopefully it's normal. Woo. Squeeze into all of those moves. Chest press to bent over row. Holding that core in nice and tight on both moves. Bringing those elbows tight to the body. Holding those shoulders nice and level. Pressing all that weight back into your heels. You got it. Make sure when you're doing that chest press, you're getting that nice little squeeze right between the girls as you lift those thumbs together. Wrists are pointed out towards the wall in front of you or the space in front of you. And we're keeping those weights right over the chest. A lot of times they can tend to float a little bit over the belly or sometimes over the face, definitely not where you want your weights. So just check in, make sure you're getting your max output from these exercises. What's the point in doing them if you're not doing them right? Get every little bit of benefit. Squeeze into that core, press that lower back into the ground, or lift that hip up nice and high. Quick switches. Get right from one exercise to the next. Challenge yourself to go as far as you can without taking a break. Nice work. We're already past that halfway point, ladies. Where are you on your pyramid or your Christmas tree? Challenge yourself to get further this round. Upper body is usually faster. But again, don't sacrifice form for speed. Beautiful. Keep squeezing through it. Use that breath. Let those muscles shake a little bit at the end of those reps. Remember, the more we work, the bigger our muscles get. The bigger our muscles get, the higher our metabolism is. And the higher our metabolism is, the more we get to eat. Priorities. Nice job, ladies. One more minute. As your reps get lower, challenge yourself to keep using that heavy weight. Even if you dropped weight in some of those higher rep sets, if you're getting down into the 5s and you're like, oh, I can kind of fly through these, pick up that heavy weight again. Woo! Keep it moving, ladies. Final 15 seconds. Dig into those last couple reps. And time. All right, wherever you're at, find your plank. Woo! We got 1 minute on the floor. Set it up. Remember, you always have that option to take it up onto a step, a box, over the wall, whatever you need to do to get it done. Ready? Let's go. Find your perfect posture. Those shoulders right over those wrists or elbows. Fingertips are spread out, pushing down through the pads of your fingers to ground into the earth. Don't let that lower back sag. Squeeze that booty and hold that belly button in nice and tight to protect that spine. We're pulling those shoulder blades down and back like they were pulling back towards your back pockets. Heels to the back of the room. Woo, feel that little shake. It's totally fine. It means it's working. Hold it strong. Add a dip, add a seesaw, lift a leg, anything. Keep your mind off of it. You've got less than 5 seconds. Come on. And release. Woo! Like that one went by faster. All right, set number 3. We are back up for lower body. Static lunges, ladies. Grab your weights, either one at your chest or at your sides. If you hold them up your shoulders, just make sure they're not on the joint. We are down for 12 on each side. Set up that lunge, comes down, and all the way back up, full extension. Squeeze it and push. Pushing through that front heel, squeezing that tush all the way at the top. Flip it over. You've got 12 on this side. And then you move on to your goblet side lunge. So we're coming down, bringing that elbow down towards your thigh. Come back up and through. Other side, we'll just alternate that side lunge, okay? So 12 on each side for the static, and then alternating 12 for the goblet. Yeah, keep alternating even in the odd numbers because it'll even out throughout the rounds. So you'll be fine. All right, ready? Let's go. Nice job. Perfect posture here. Shoulders are back, chin is up nice and high. 90-degree lunge. We sit down as low as our knees allow and come back up as high as we can. Beautiful. Remember, it's 12 on each side for these. Whew. And then you'll alternate your side lunge. If you have difficulty with lateral movement, if that side lunge is not happening for you, just do a back lunge. Whew. Nice job. Keep moving, ladies. Static lunge to that side lunge, bringing that elbow down, pushing that butt back. You still want to make sure that that knee is staying behind the toe. Don't overextend. Protect those knees. Just because you're not getting down as far as somebody else on the screen doesn't mean you're not doing it right for your body. Squeeze into that booty. Feel it in that thigh. You got it. Nice work. Shoulders back. There you go. They are. That's all that matters. If you think it, it happens, right? That the Music Man, the think system. Turn that fan on. Woo! Thinking low, ladies. Woo, already past that halfway. Working as hard as you can. Woo. Pressing into each muscle. Oh. Nice job. Oh, and I apologize. The side lunges I'm doing are different than yours. Key is modification. Lateral moves are not my knees friend right now. Woo. Like I said, make changes to make the workout fit your body always. It's not worth forcing your body to fit a workout that's going to hurt it. As long as you're working to the best of your ability, you are getting everything everyone else in this room is. Why did I just switch directions for that? We'll never know. Nothing brings out all the weird and like crystallizes all of your bad habits like videoing your workouts. Knowing I'm on live stream, I'm like ultra aware of all the weird stuff I do. Like, oh yeah, I was just switching legs. I didn't actually have to switch directions, right? Nice job, ladies. We're finishing out that last minute. Just about 30 seconds left here. So if you need to even it out somewhere, focus on that now. Whew. Keep it working, 15 seconds. And time. Ooh, that worked out perfectly. All right, grab a quick drink of water and then find your plank. Oh yeah. We're going again for a minute. Set it up. Again, whatever your best plank is right now, and that might be different than the plank 3 minutes ago or 3 planks ago or whatever it was. All right, ready? Let's go. Woo. Always start in your most challenging version of any exercise. If that's on your knees, then that is where you start and you hold it as long as humanly possible. If that is up on your toes, the leg lifted, juggling a ball in your right hand, I want to see that, A, and B, do it as long as you can, even if it's only 3 seconds. The longer you press your body to do something uncomfortable, the more growth you're making. Even if it's only 3 seconds, maybe next time it'll be 3.5 seconds. And in a couple weeks, you'll be able to do it for the whole minute. Never stop pushing yourself to try just a little bit harder every single chance you get. Tighten it up, ladies. You got 5 more seconds here. And time. Woo, sit back in a child's pose. Stretch those shoulders out. Woo, press back into those heels as far as your body allows. And then bring it back up. All right, we got some more upper body, bicep curls, and tricep extensions. Keeping it nice and simple. You can opt for 1 or 2 weights on that tricep extension. It's totally up to you. The biggest thing is if you're gonna do 2 arms overhead with your tricep extension, please be very careful to keep them moving at the same rate so you don't tweak one shoulder or the other, okay? I would say if possible, just do 1 weight as heavy as you can go. Going up overhead, shoulders pointing to the ceiling, biceps pressed into those ears, and we're all the way up, all the way down, whatever your range of motion is, for 12, followed by bicep curls. We're gonna give yourself about 1 inch on either side of the body, shoulders back, core in tight, knees a little bit loose, just so they're not locked out. Full range of motion here. 12 bicep curls, 12 tricep, 11, 10, and so on. Ready? Let's work it. Nice job. Oh yeah, you can start wherever you want. If you've only got 1 weight, just make these single arm bicep curls. If your weights are getting really heavy, make them single arm bicep curls. If you need a little more support, take it into a split stance. It takes a little bit of the pressure, not all of it, off of your core. You should still have that core pressed in nice and tight, but having that stagger stance should give you a little more stability through your lower body. Yeah. End of sentence. Nice job. Try to keep those wrists nice and straight. You don't ever want your weight to come out at a weird plane. You want that wrist and fist right in line, whether you're down at your hip or all the way up at your shoulder. It never moves. And for those triceps, again, we're pressing everything nice and narrow. Elbows pulling in towards each other as we extend from your shoulder blade or as close as you can get, all the way up overhead. Squeezing into those beautiful muscles on the back sides of your arms. Holding that core in, squeezing that booty. Nice job. It is personal preference. I feel like I get a better range of motion if I hold my dumbbell on either side for triceps. I know a lot of people prefer to hold it with the one bell. It's totally up to you. Whew. But you do have options there in case that is not anything that was ever disclosed. I'm forever amazed at like the simple things that people are like, you know, you could just do that way. You go, oh, you mean like with my left hand? Oh, okay. Like silly little things that just don't even occur once you've been doing something for a while. Oh. Nice job. Make sure that those elbows are not digging into your body as you do those bicep curls. If the weight's getting crazy heavy and you feel like you can't support it, then you need to drop weight. You don't want to use your body to support it in that way. Use your rib cage to be nice and strong, to open up those shoulders. Use that core for better back support. So if your biceps can't handle the weight, then either take it to single arm or a little bit lighter weight. Nice job, ladies. You are killing it tonight. Love it. Halfway there. Work all the way up that tree. Whew. Don't forget to breathe. Nice job. Remember, we want to embrace that shake. Feel it. Enjoy it. Know that that means your muscles are growing and changing. Fight through it. Don't stop because you're getting shaky. Push through that. See how far you can go. Beautiful. Minute and a half. Set yourself up for success. Set a goal right now. You're not quitting until you get to 4 reps of each. Come on. Then you just get a quick water break, right? Right back to it. Or maybe you're focusing on form tonight. Get all your reps in this set with absolute perfect form, best you can manage. Use that breath. Relax that jaw. You've got this. Less than a minute. Don't let those elbows pull away from each other overhead. If your shoulders are totally killing you, take it back to either tricep kicks or dips. You always have options. Nice job, ladies. This is our final 20 seconds here. Are you close to your goal? Make it happen. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shake it out. You know what we've got next. Grab your quick drink and hit the floor. We're set up for that plank. Whatever that looks for you in this round, make sure that you're practicing perfect form on whichever form you're taking. Ready? Let's go. Bring that booty right into line. Remember, you can sink that butt down too low. Check in with your back. If you're feeling that your lower back is kind of swaying down, then push up a little bit. As long as you're not tenting up into that hip, you're okay. You want to feel that nice pressure. Nice might be the wrong word for it. In your belly, pulling those shoulders back, pressing the heels to the back of the room. We press down through the pads of our fingers, anchoring in, finding that nice wide platform that helps take some of the pressure off of your wrists. Woo! Hold it strong, ladies. You're in your final 10. Come on. Don't let it drop now. You got this. Last 5. Come on. Stronger, stronger every single time. And time. Woo, sit back into that child's pose. Release those shoulders. Give yourself some bear hugs if you need to. Woo, whatever stretch, wiggle, movement you need in this moment. This is your time. Woo. We've got another set. Yay! All right, we're moving into core. Basically, it's nap time. Everybody lay on the floor. Flip it over. We've got weighted crunches followed by lifted weight reverse crunches. So for those weighted crunches, you have a couple options here. You can either leave your heels down on the ground and just lift those shoulder blades up off the ground, weight up overhead. You can hold that weight right here at your chest and lift up and through here. And if you want a little bit more core work, it's going to be into your lower core. Pelvis still stays nice and flat against the floor. We're not curling in, okay? We're still challenging that lower core. That's the point of lifting those back heels, or heels in general. I hope you don't have more than one heel. All right, you're lifting up right here, okay? For 12. Then we've got reverse crunches with that weight lifted. So the weight stays over your chest and we're lifting those hips up. Nice slow rocks so that it's not that momentum-y bounce. We want to lift and lower, reset. Lift, lower, reset to get that nice pressure into that lower mommy's pooch. Mama's apron, grandma's apron, I don't know, it has a name. Whatever it is, it's not flattering and we're gonna work on it, so it's beautiful. All right, ready? 12 of everything, 11, 10, so on and so forth. Let's go. Crunch it out. If your lower back is bothering you at all, don't even bother taking your heels off the ground in these weighted crunches. Focus on that upper core. Lift those shoulder blades up. Find a point on the ceiling and lift towards it. We don't want to curl the neck in. The chin should not be into the chest. Nice and relaxed through the jaw. We just lift those shoulder blades off the ground for all 12 reps. Curl the vertebrae of the upper spine. And then lift those heels up, weight over the chest. You always have the option to set the weight aside if you need to. Lift and lower. Lift and lower with control. Nice job. Breathe out as you lift, whether it's your shoulders or your heels. Use that breath to fuel the movement. And get from one to the next. Nice job. You got this. Lift that hip up a little bit higher in those reverse crunches. You got it. Nice and slow. You can use momentum. to get it up, but don't just let it flop back down. Control with your core, lift and lower. A little rock is fine. It's when you're only rocking and not forcing that lower core to work that I have problems. Whew. Remember, you're decreasing by a rep each time. Push yourself to work even harder, especially on those low rep sets. This is a round. You should be able to get to one. I believe in you. Whew. Use as much weight as you can handle. Remember, you can always trade down at any point, but if it starts to feel super manageable, grab that heavy weight again. Nice job. All the way through. Ooh, my core is not happy. Whew. Just another little bit of time. Come on. Get it, ladies. Keep lifting. Flex those toes towards the shins in that reverse crunch. Woo! Those complaining muscles are just mad because you're so badass. Work them all the way to the end. We're less than a minute. That's what I like to see. Come on. You should be in those lower reps now. Really work through them. Challenge yourself to get all the way to one. You've got 30 seconds. I believe in you. If you've lost count, then just assume that you're really close to one. Come on, it's your final 10 seconds. Make it happen. 3, 2, and 1. Set that weight aside. Give yourself a little stretch here. We have one more bit of business, and I think you know what it is. Flip it over. We've got a final plank. All right. This is it, ladies, for all the cookies and wine and pie and fudge. And I don't know, what's your favorite holiday treat? Envision it now, underneath you or above you. I don't know. What gives you more motivation? Hold that plank, ladies. You got 1 minute. Whew. Oh, my core. Indeed. Crunches and planks. So good together. Whoo, just like cheese and walnuts. Salami and prosciutto. I don't know. What else do you put on a charcuterie board? Or what are they being called now? Charcuterie boards? That makes me so happy. Don't laugh, it's more core work. Come on, you've got 20 seconds left. Hold it tight. Power through the pain. We are all in this together. Woo, squeeze that booty. Think about your shoulders. Think about your heels. Think about your quads for the final 10. Come on. Woo, hold it strong. You got it. You got it. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. You're done. Oh. Press back into that child's pose. Release all that tension in your shoulders, ladies. We are finished. Oh, nice deep breath here. Open up your knees if it feels good. Widen out that child's pose. Let your forehead fall down onto the ground. And breathe. How we doing? So good. Whew. When you're ready, come on back to a seated position. Oh, you can go crisscross applesauce, sideways, kneeling, whatever. Oh, we're just stretching out those arms. Get those shoulders. Nice job. You guys rock. Hopefully everyone enjoyed that at least a little bit. Wishing everybody a super safe and fabulous holiday, whatever it looks like right now. I know things are crazy and everybody's all over the place on what they should do, what they can do, don't let any of it stress you out. Do what's right for you, do what's right for your family, and take care of yourself mentally, physically, whatever it means for you. We're just glad that you're here and we hope to see you after the holiday too. I know for sure Roseville Kaya is shut tomorrow, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I believe it's the same for the other locations. Double check Mindbody, double check your Facebook pages. We're back with Power Hour on Saturday though. So we would love to see all of your lovely faces to burn off that fabulous feast. Oh. Oh. I don't know if I said it. If I didn't say it, switch arms. I don't remember. I know I did it. Bring those arms up and over unless you're finishing out that other arm. Because I only thought to myself to switch. Pull out those triceps. Open up that chest. It should give you a nice core stretch. Oh, filling up your lungs with air, just making space there where you did all that work. Grab that other arm, tricep stretch back behind you. And go ahead and let those arms fall down. Maybe pull them back behind you. Oh, if that feels good. Let me think. Figure 4 stretch. Let's get into those. Thighs. Oh, and booty. Woo. Yep. Nope. Needed that one. Ankle over knee. Oh, for anyone that didn't catch that, for figure 4 stretch. You can also take this down onto your back if it's more comfortable for you. It's the same position. Your ankle's over your knee. You're just pulling that leg into you instead of sitting up into that. Try to really relax your muscles. Let the bone do the job of holding everything together. Let those muscles just relax and release into the stretch. I once had a yoga teacher say to imagine your bones melt, or your muscles melting off of your bones. And I found that incredibly morbid. but also very helpful in terms of finding a muscular release. Go ahead and switch out. So, you know, to each their own. Oh. Mm. Try to relax through those hips and shoulders. One more deep breath here. And then go ahead and release those feet out. Oh, maybe one last long full body stretch if you're already down on the ground. Oh, and then rock and roll your way back up to seated. And make your way slowly back to a standing position. Have a fan freaking tastic rest of your week, everybody. There's lots and lots of live streams, even if you're traveling. Hey, Jen, even if you're getting out and doing whatever, take us with you. We are happy to lead your workouts wherever you are.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Good to see you.
Sorry, I couldn't change my name, so, but that was
it's fine.
fabulous.
I do that all the time. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Really good. All right. See ya.
Bye. Let me take a shot.